Welcome to the Girls Abroad podcast with Jordy and Santi.
We've been living abroad for the last 2 years. We share our highs and lows, our tips and tricks, and life in our 20s.
This is an extra little mini episode. This might not get posted onto Spotify though, just a little social media highlight. I did a TED Talk last May in 2023. I swear it was real. I feel like maybe some people might have been like, did she actually do one? Because it hasn't been posted for so long. The most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. I just hated being on stage, and the thought of being broadcasted onto the TED channel just made me sick to my stomach. But anyways, the message that was in my talk was all about hormonal imbalances and what I've kind of been through in the past to kind of where I am now. And I just thought it would be nice to use this platform as like a little recap, because it's been almost a year. A lot changes in a year, and I've changed. I'm a different person. I think I have my values have molded a little differently. So basically the TED Talk was all about coming off the pill and the kickback that I got from that with my hormones. I have had so many people message me asking me, telling me their stories about their hormones. And I'm just like brain dump on them, everything that I've learned. I think I am borderline obsessed over this topic. I think that I have a determination to get to the bottom of things. I don't think I'm necessarily a hypochondriac, but I struggle to accept when my body is behaving in a way that it shouldn't. Following on from that, I went into a deep dive into hormones. I guess I've been researching it for 8 years now or something. After my TED Talk, I was actually experiencing some symptoms that were not severe in any way, shape, or form, not painful, not anything, but I was just like, something is off, and I knew it. And I started going to the doctors and I started seeing specialists, all in the meantime being told, this is fine, it's normal, you're fine. And I just knew that I was fine, but I wasn't really. Fast forward a few months, started having really horrible pains for the first time ever. And I've learned that I'm actually lucky that was my first time ever, that a lot of women actually feel pain since their teen years. Once again, went to the doctors and specialists and was just told that it's just normal. This is how it is. Welcome to womanhood. This is preparing you to be a mother. No. Maybe, but also I asked myself, is this equivalent to labor? I'm in for a shock when I actually do go through it. But anyways, so I guess the main message that I wanted to just move on from is that always listen to your body, educate yourself on your hormones, because your body's giving you signals constantly. If something's off, it's telling you, and it's whispering to you at first. It's being polite and pleasant, hey, so sorry to inconvenience you, but that was really weird. I'm just going to bloat you for a little bit.
Please listen to me.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you. And then when you don't listen, it's kind of like, hey, did you get my email? Did you get my email last week? You didn't answer. Yeah, just following up. Don't want to hassle you, but okay. And you still ignore it. And then it's like, really? Are you really going to ignore me still? I'm going to send you to freaking hospital. You don't listen to me? Look at what's going to happen. And then next thing you know, you're in hospital. So the main message, I guess, is just educate yourself on your hormones. Don't freak out. Don't be a hypochondriac, but also don't gaslight yourself. If something's off, something's off. Look into it. And also just if you feel like something is off and it's not severe, try getting your hormones into balance beforehand, before it's too late and you just go through one of the most severe pains you could ever experience in your life. Because by then you would have looked back and been like, I wish that I had just slowed down. And can I just say as well, cortisol seems to be the root of all evil with these hormonal imbalances. from what I see. I'm not a doctor. I don't know everything. I'm speaking anecdotally here and just from like the research that I've done. There's place for medicine and there's place for medical intervention. But before you get to that serious level, there are things you can do to kind of to help yourself, help your body, support it. Because, don't take your health for granted because it's
the only health you've got.
There's just one.
You also mentioned, though, like sticking up for yourself. You know your body. So can you share a bit more about your experience with how you've had to push back with doctors as well?
I was given painkillers, but then was told, okay, you can go home now. And I was like, no, I'm not going home. It really hurt. And the doctor going, oh, so what do you want to do? Who do you want to see? You want to see the gastro, whatever? Or I was like, yes, I do. Oh, okay, well, we'll book an appointment for you. But if I hadn't have asked, I would never have been seen. So you have to advocate for yourself and you have to kind of push. If you don't ask, you'll never know. And sometimes they are just going to send you home and you'll never know and all of that. But that's when you just do your own research and live a healthy life. Like I know it can be so annoying when everyone's like, just live healthy and stuff. And I'm, guilty of that as well. But I am going to live healthy now. That was a big enough wake up call for me. I was already living pretty healthy. My friend that came and saw me, she was like, you sleep early. You don't go out or anything, you get rest, you eat well. And I'm like, oh, I know, but obviously it's not enough. And stress plays into it too. But yeah, you do have to advocate for yourself. Listen to your gut. If one health practitioner is not validating you and belittling your symptoms and your feelings, then go and see someone else and try the holistic route, because those practitioners don't belittle you. They're like, oh, you feel that? Let's get to the bottom of it. I understand Western medical doctors, the medical care system is there to treat your symptoms, and they don't really have the time or the resources to be sitting down with you and holding your hand and going through your life history. I totally get that. But that's why I like a mix of holistic and Western. And that's what I talk about in my TED Talk. So that's really pretty much it. That's really my roundup. I think as well, another thing I want to add is in my TED Talk, I talked a lot about the physical, and while the physical is very important, I do want to put more stress on your stress management and just like your mind. I think that if your mind is good, your physical will follow. Just having faith as well. It's going to work out. Being positive as well makes a big difference. So
thanks, Santi.
No problem. Thanks for listening.